And Janeco, and we are here on the Crystal Isles playing Primitive Plus. This is a solo playthrough. As you can see by the map here, I have actually never played this map, nor have I played Primitive Plus, so this is going to be interesting. I've had a quick look at the wiki. As for the map as where best to start, and I'm gonna come down here to the southeast. And you know, this bit never gets old. There's always something about starting a fresh game with nothing. And obviously our first priority is see where we are. Okay, we're down there, so we're right between the two biomes, and I kind of want to get down to that river there. I'm hoping we can find a nice little spot of flat ground next to the river. We've got the advantage then of having access to this biome on the east side, and then with a quick trip across the river we can get into the desert biome over on the east to give us access to different resources. But of course the difficulty is going to be able to get down there without dying. We are playing this on the hardest difficulty. So there will be creatures up to level 150. Resource collection, I believe, is at double. And the taming is at ×6. But other than that, I haven't really made any major changes to the settings. It just means that we can harvest resources a little bit quicker, and obviously tame the dinos up a bit quicker. It's not something on a solo gameplay you want to be sitting for hours on end taming a dino. So things are pretty standard here. I'm not sure what to expect. I know that there have been a lot of additions made to Primitive Plus. Like there we go. We got carbon and limestone. I have no idea what to do with that right now. It's kind of not what I'm looking for. Are we gonna get any stone here? No. Okay, so this region is not ideal as a starting spot in that sense. Pitchfork. So yeah, we died. We are gonna die a lot here. So I just skipped ahead a little bit. Where I getting close now down to the beachfront and waterfront here. And this is the area that I think we're going to be setting up at least our initial camp. It doesn't seem to be overly dangerous. Do have to be careful. Because we are going to be finding crocs, you know, sarcos, baryonyx, spinosaurus, and all that in the water. Hopefully we'll be able to find a nice little section where they're not spawning in and we can be left in peace. We don't really need sand right now. Just remaking the basic tools. We do this a lot at the beginning. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out a lot of the stuff. From what I've seen, there is a lot more farming involved, a lot more seeds that can be gathered and planted and processed, as well as new tools and weapons. So it's gonna be a pretty steep learning curve. Doing this on a new map with a whole new set of engrams. As you can see, that was where I died earlier on my previous attempt to get across here. Unfortunately, this stretch of water is filled with piranhas, and they make pretty short work of you. So we will try and make our way back again. Every time I respawn in at a random location, they seem to be liking spawning me further and further away from the location I want to be at. But it looks like we're gonna be okay. Yeah, you can see there in the distance, just at the top left there, you can see there was a baryonyx on the other bank. That's something that we are gonna have to be aware of when we're working around this area. But this little spot here is... oh, hello. Yeah, we'll come back to you. And again, death by piranha. I mean, the saber salmons aren't really causing much of a problem, but these guys just... they are just trashing me. Utterly trashing me. Like three hits and you're dead. But we're gonna pop up over here because we fell off the cliff, so I've just gone and gathered the resources from that. That's gonna give us a bit of gear at least, save us having to gather everything again. But we've got a lot of stuff to ditch here. I would love to be able to turn off these skins. Certainly at the beginning when you die a lot and you just end up getting dozens of these skins for thorny dragons and hats and sparklers for your torches, and it's... Personally, I find it quite annoying. There's only a couple I want to use. And we're a bit overloaded now. So we're just going to have to make a drop off some stuff here. Yeah, we'll ditch a bit of that metal. We're not really at a stage where we can use it too much anyway. And I think this looks like a nice little spot here, a little alcove here. Where I might set up a very temporary camp. I'm gonna have another go. There we go. There it comes. Yeah. That's the thing, that you go into the water and there's not a piranha in sight. And then they just appear out of nowhere. So, I mean, we're pretty smashed now. So we're gonna get a campfire down here. And we'll probably get some storage for this, the extra materials we're gathering that we don't really need right now, but we'll pop it in storage for later use, because we're guaranteed we're gonna need it. Now we can at least get some meat cooked up. I mean, we don't need it at the moment, but it's going to take a little while to cook, so we'll get that going. And we should have enough. What are we going to do? Yeah, let's get a storage box. And we need a bit more wood. And we need wood for the axe, so that should be enough to get our axe made. There we go, that gives us a decent amount of wood. So we can get this storage box built. And then we can offload some of our materials that we aren't really needing right now. I mean, this is a very basic camp here. But we're well protected on 3 sides by rocks. So really the only danger is from this seaward side. So I think it's a pretty safe spot for us to start in. but I will be building the main base back over on the open land on the beach, which is over there. And I really want to get that goods, but at the moment we're in no fit state to be here. Attempting that. Yeah, it's not worth the risk. We're just gonna get destroyed. So let us head back and have a look at these guys, because I don't know quite what's going on here. Seem to have three. Okay, level 100. That's got some beautiful colouring on it. You're the lowest level. You're meat. Sorry. I know, it's mean. It's cruel. But I need hide. And the extra flesh of meat won't hurt. Extra flesh. Give me more flesh. But that does mean now we can get the gloves and boots made. And we should probably make some water skins. Stone hunting knife. Okay. Awesome. New one specifically for Primitive Plus. I'm guessing that means that's going to give us more hides at the expense of less meat when we harvest. Let's just get us some berries here. Because we're feeling a little bit lonely, we really need to get some dino companions. We need a bit more stone. Let's get those made. There we go. Now we've got a full set of clothing. And finally we can get our bowlers. Going to come in handy. That boomerang, I don't see the point in the boomerang. If any of you know any specific benefits it has over using other methods, feel free to drop a comment below. But I do like these pitchforks. I know it's basically just a spear, but yeah, I know, it just seems so much cooler to have a pitchfork than a spear. And they seem to be a little bit more durable. I find they don't break quite as often as the basic spear, and I'm overloaded. So let's just drop that off. There we we offload this stuff into here. And then run back quickly. Grab that before it disappears and drop that into the case. It's a very convenient way of moving stuff if you get overloaded. Just drop some weight and hope you can get back to it quick enough. So we found these guys now, and these should be pretty easy to tame. That's 145. Could be a good breeder. There we go. And we should only have to feed it twice. And then once we've got this guy, we're gonna go and find that funky coloured one, because that's a female, so that does mean we'll have a breeding pair. I know these guys are pretty useless by themselves, but the leveling buff that they give when you pet them to other dinos can be very helpful. Certainly early game. There we go. And you shall be called... what should we call you? Dave. Hello, Dave. Let's go and find your partner. There we go. You pet it. And that will give a XP bonus to any dinosaurs within radius. And it works even passively when you're not actually actively using a dinosaur, so I usually have at least one, if not two, around camp that just helps boost up their XP a little bit. It's not a great game, but I suppose if you could speed them up so they could follow your other dinos around, the XP boost would be great. But if you're on something like a trike or a stego, these guys can generally keep up with you when you're out harvesting with them. So you can get some extra XP there. And you shall be called D. And yes, I am terrible at naming. I mean, not the best of breeding, but could be a good start. And oh dear, here we go. We have a slight problem here. I think we should get away from that guy. We'll grab a drink, because the last thing we want to do... oh god. Dave and D! Leave Dave and D alone! Come on. Come on, that's hard. Come on. Let's just... oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, this is not... oh, we got it. We got it. He's down, and there we go. And so am I. Alrighty. Will I survive? until I wake up.